How to be the best flirt. You probably already know how to flirt, but we can school you in the art of being the best flirt in the room. You will need a flirting style, confidence, listening skills, subtlety, and a happy demeanor. Step 1. Choose a flirting style. A communications researcher found that there are different types of flirting. Physical flirts aren't bashful about showing sexual attraction. Polite flirts are more subdued. Sincere flirts are straightforward about their romantic intentions, and playful flirts are more interested in the game than in scoring. Step 2. Make the first move. It shows confidence, which is the hallmark of a great flirt. Step 3. Give the person your undivided attention. The best flirts make whomever they're talking to feel like they're the only person in the room. Ask for the person's opinion on something. People love to feel that what they think matters. Step 4. Make a mental note of something they say so you can circle back to it later. It not only shows people you're listening, but makes them think you've got something in common. Step 5. Hold back a little. The best flirts are subtle. They don't try to overpower people with their charm. Step 6. Be in a good mood, or at least fake it. Remember, the best flirts aren't just sexy, they're fun. Did you know? One study found that women with high concentrations of the sex hormone estradiol are bigger flirts and are more likely to cheat on their partners.
How to get a guy's attention. If you're struggling to get noticed by Mr. Right, this guide will turn on a flashing arrow over your head so you can meet the man of your dreams. You will need research, proximity, a computer with internet access, an electronic device, flirtatiousness, and confidence. Optional, sports team apparel. Step 1. Do a little research. Talk to his friends to find out about what he's like and what he likes to do. Step 2. Get closer by joining his gym, or volunteering or participating in causes he believes in, such as a homeless shelter, soup kitchen, political rally, or church program. Choose only the activities that you're actually interested in too, so that you're spending time around him without being creepy. Wear his favorite sports team's jersey or colors to school, a party, or whenever you're around him. Step 3. Pay him a compliment via text message, email, or online through a social network. Step 4. Whip out the latest electronic device to show that you are tech-savvy. This is a great way to catch his eye without being too obvious. Step 5. Flirt with him and then be coy or play hard to get. Most guys enjoy a good chase. Step 6. Be confident in yourself above all else. Trying to be someone you're not will only attract the wrong kind of man for you. Did you know? The male frigate bird will inflate a large, bright red sac under its beak in order to attract a mate.
How to flirt with a girl. Asking a girl out can be an intimidating experience. Try flirting to break the ice and see if you can get a positive reaction. You will need confidence, eye contact, a smile, open-ended questions, and a sense of humor. Step 1. Be confident. Confidence is a trait women find attractive. Step 2. Make eye contact with her and greet her with a smile. Step 3. Approach her and ask her an open-ended question that begins with how or why to encourage a conversation. Give her all of your attention when she is speaking. Step 4. Make her laugh by telling a joke or making a witty comment. Step 5. Give her genuine compliments throughout your conversations. Step 6. Gently touch her on her arm or shoulder when talking. Pay close attention to how she reacts and respond appropriately. Step 7. Ask her out if she positively responds to your flirtatious moves. Did you know? More than 60,000 people register on Match.com every day.
How to flirt online. Whether you're one of the 40 million people looking for love on a dating website or just chatting with a cute someone, make your messages must-reads. You will need a positive attitude and confidence. Step 1. Be positive. The fastest way to end flirty banter is to be Debbie Downer. Step 2. Sound confident. Even if you're not, people are attracted to self-assurance. Step 3. Use humour. If witty repartee isn't your strong suit, repeat something someone else said that you found funny, or share something amusing you read in the paper. Step 4. Keep messages brief. You want to retain an aura of mystery. Ask lots of general questions like, if you could go anywhere, where would you go? People love to talk about themselves. Step 5. Avoid intense, soul-bearing discussions that might scare people off. Step 6. Be observant about the details in their profile and ask follow-up questions to things they mention in messages to you. It shows you're sincerely interested and not self-obsessed. Step 7. Dole out the compliments. Who doesn't want to hear nice things? If you saw them on a dating site, mention their impressive resume. If you met in person, gush about something they said or did, but be sincere. Use spell check and reread your messages before pressing send. Stupidity is a real turn-off. Step 8. Don't get discouraged. You're not going to be compatible with everyone. Cut your losses and move on to the next hottie. Did you know? Couples who meet on the dating site Match.com tend to date for a shorter period before getting married than couples who meet in more traditional ways. How to flirt. There isn't just an art to flirting, there's a science. Use these proven methods to charm and seduce. You will need a positive attitude and a healthy dose of self-confidence. Step 1. Begin with a bright smile, one that comes from your eyes as well as your lips. Step 2. Say hello and then ask a question that requires more than a yes or no answer. For example, what do you think of the band? Or where are we anyway? Forget cheesy pickup lines. According to one study, a simple hi is the most successful opening line. Step 3. Keep the conversation light. The object is to banter, not get bogged down in a serious discussion. Step 4. Fiddle a little with your hair, your jewellery, your clothing. People do this subconsciously when they are attracted to someone. Doing it intentionally excites the other person by subliminally telegraphing your interest. Step 5. Put a fun spin on whatever you say. Everyone is attracted to a person with a good sense of humour. Don't break eye contact unless the person is showing you something. Someone who can't take their eyes off you is very intriguing. Step 6. Lean in as the person talks. It'll make him or her feel fascinating and find you fascinating in return. Not sure the person you're flirting with is interested? Look at his or her feet. If they're pointing in your direction, you're scoring. Step 7. Touch the person lightly on his arm or hand to create a little sexual tension. Just keep it above the belt. Step 8. When it's time to go, give a brief hug or a peck on the cheek to convey warmth and reinforce your interest. Happy hunting. Did you know? According to one study, winking, smiling and making eye contact are the 3 most successful flirting techniques.
How to know if he's into you. Wondering if the guy of your dreams dreams about you? Here's how to find out. You will need observation skills. Step 1. When you hang out, watch his body language. Men lean in when speaking with a woman to establish an intimate connection. Check if his hand brushes your body, which signals familiarity and comfort. If a guy points his feet away from you, you may not have his full attention. Step 2. Listen for rapid breathing, a natural reaction to the chance to impress a potential mate. Also, listen for laughter, which connotes comfort, and notice whether he speaks softly and slowly, which can indicate he's letting his guard down and trying to display his gentle side. Step 3. When you're talking, see if he gazes into your eyes. It's a sign of attraction. Does he ask questions that indicate he's listening closely? That boy is into you. If his eyes focus on your mouth, he might be avoiding eye contact, which might mean he isn't interested. Step 4. Get psyched if he asks you to hang out with his friends. It means he's proud to be with you. When he meets your friends, see if he tries to impress them. If he's into you, he'll know their opinions matter. Step 5. Uncomfortable relying on your powers of perception? Just ask him if he's into you. It may feel like some of the romance is gone, but you'll get your answer. Did you know an experiment found that men looked into the eyes of women they considered beautiful for an average of 8.2 seconds?
How to flirt scientifically. Looking to hook up or maybe even fall in love? These scientifically proven flirting techniques will increase the odds that your seduction attempts succeed. You will need a smile, female friends, alcohol, conversational skills, open-mindedness, and perspective. Step 1. If you're a woman with your eye on a particular guy, smile at him. According to research, a man finds a woman who smiles directly at him significantly more attractive than a woman who looks at him without smiling. Body language like hair flipping and lip licking can also be effective. Step 2. If you're a guy on the make, have a few female friends on hand who are willing to beam adoringly at you now and then. One study found that women are likely to find a man more attractive if they see other women smiling at him. Step 3. Buy the object of your desire a drink. The phenomenon known as beer goggles may be scientifically true. In one experiment, people who had been drinking found faces of the opposite sex 25% more attractive than their sober counterparts did, because alcohol stimulates the part of the brain we use to determine facial attractiveness. Step 4. Make the conversation all about them. Ask questions, show interest in their answers, use their name, laugh at their jokes, and flatter them. Psychologists who've studied flirting say if you can make someone feel good about themselves, they'll feel good about you. Step 5. Let them change your mind about something. According to one researcher, people on a date find a person who agrees with them more attractive than a person who disagrees with them. But they find someone who switches positions to agree with them the most attractive of all. Did you know? In a study, men who chatted for just 5 minutes with a pretty woman experienced a temporary boost in their testosterone levels immediately after.
How to flirt with a guy. Get the attention of that special guy in your life by perfecting your flirting technique. You will need eye contact, a smile, open-ended questions, listening skills, and confidence. Step 1. Make eye contact with him and give him an extended glance. Do not stare at him. Look in his direction a few times to get his attention. Step 2. Give him an inviting smile. If he smiles back, give him a wink. Step 3. Initiate a conversation with him. Be friendly and positive. Step 4. Ask him open-ended questions to encourage him to talk about himself. Step 5. Do not interrupt him. Listen for topics he likes and expand on those topics with him. Step 6. Touch his arm or leg when engaged in a conversation to show your interest in him. Step 7. Be the most confident version of yourself that you can be. Confidence is sexy on anyone. Did you know? 1 in 10 adults has gone out on a date with someone they met at an airport or on a flight.
How to flirt with smoke signals. Some Native American tribes used smoke signals to share locations or warn of danger. You can use this communication system to secretly woo your crush. You will need a fire, grass, green sticks or wet branches, a wet blanket, and a code. Step 1. Build your fire in a high place so it is visible. Step 2. Smother the fire and create smoke by adding grass, green sticks, and wet branches to the fire. Step 3. Direct the smoke using a wet blanket. Hold the blanket over the fire and let the smoke build up under it. Remove the blanket to send up a puff. Step 4. Communicate through a code. Work out a code ahead of time with your crush, or use Morse code if both of you know it. Avoid using 3 puffs of smoke in your code, as this is often considered an alarm signal. Step 5. Say hello using your code. Step 6. Compliment your crush. Spell out "you're cute" with the smoke signals. Keep the conversation light because you're flirting and because the smoke limits how much you can say. Step 7. Conclude your smoke signal conversation, after you've gotten a good response from your crush, by agreeing to meet after curfew, and you'll be in for a hot evening. Did you know? The Vatican uses smoke signals when selecting a new pope. Black smoke means no pope has been selected, and white smoke means there's a new pope.